scared, anger, sadness, happy, young, old, woman, man. All human emotion are symbolized by the Balinese topeng, or a mask in English. Bali is a beautiful place, rich in culture, but over time, I've noticed the art of Balinese mass culture is quietly fading with the new generation. Wait. Traditional culture is often made into a comedy to attract tourism, but this can cause its lost original meaning. When culture is turned into a tourism product, its meaning and symbolic value can be negated. A village where I grew up was once rich and diverse culture. Some aspects of the culture are starting to fade when I watch one of the performances that was once scared as a part of tradition. I feel like witnessing a living heritage and more like a spectacle that has lost its deep meaning. It was around this time I began to notice something is troubling. Many young people today are unaware that Balinese culture tradition are on the average of this period. One example is Tari Rajang Dewa, a secret dance usually performed by the Balinese women in religious ceremonies at a temple. This dance has declined due to the lack of the meaning behind the dance, that the knowledge and the skill need to be kept it alive and not being passed on. Very few people from my generation want to carry it forward, and I'm proud to be one of them. Hi, I'm Putu. Since I was 6 years old, I was very interested in the beauty of mass dance that I often sang in the temple. I was very impressed by the dynamic of the movement and the dancer who moved right, left, and spins gracefully. What amazed me the most was the way they step. Sometimes they step softly, sometimes stomping, as if they have beauty and spirit at the same time. I saw the mask and the costume sometimes look scary, but they're also funny and entertaining side that amaze me. I still remember one of the masks that left most impression on me. The mask had stringy eyes, a wide smile with a proud in its teeth, and it was red and gold in color. The face was funny, but also scary. The dancers sometimes made a stiff movement and suddenly did a funny moment to make all the audience laugh. Mask and dance help describing the characters, the story being presented. These are masks that represent mythological figure, heroes or king. One story that I still remember was about a prince who dared to fight his evil spirit to save his kingdom. Also, I didn't understand all the story at that time. I could feel the emotion and the intention through the dancer, movement, and expression. At that time, I said to myself, one day, I want to be like them. Those memories become a strong spirit for me to pursue my love of mass dance and a spirit to took shape for the first time at my kindergarten school. I was chosen by my teacher to dance tari tombak dance. My costume looked like heroes or soldiers. I was very proud and happy. This lit a fire to continue learning and developing my talents in the world of Balinese art, dance, and culture. When I moved to Green School in grade 2, I felt incredibly lucky to join such a unique school and community. I met a lot of international friends that introduced me to their language and culture. And I appreciate how the school blends modern ideas and with tradition values. But as I moved to high school, I start notice a shift. Traditional culture practice, like balance dance and mask making, were becoming less visible. Slowly, it felt like a cultural identity was fading, and with it, the passion I once carried began to slip away. After 11 years here, I realized I had almost lost touch with the dream that had burned so bright inside me. Now, I'm reconnecting with who I truly am. I'm reconnecting to that younger version of myself, the one who was filled up with passion and part as the art of boundless mass culture. This tradition isn't just something that I love, it's a part of my identity and a living link to the culture that I'm proud to belong to. My culture heritage had shaped me to share the love of boundless dance, and with the wider community, I feel like a privilege and obligation. In doing so, I had been able to discover my identity and contribute to the preservation of Balinese art, rich and diverse culture. Every culture has value and tradition that shape people's behaviors and outlook on life. By preserving Balinese culture, we can maintain important value and tradition, society, and distinguish one society from another. By preserving culture, we maintain the identity of heritage and our sensor in the Balinese culture. There are several values that are very important to maintain. One of them is Trihitakarana, which is the balance between human and God, human and nature, and human with others. This value greatly influenced the way Balinese people behave and make decisions. For example, when there is ceremony at a temple, all village will help without expecting anything in return. They work together, volunteering, because they feel it's a part of share and responsibility. By preserving Balinese culture to the ancestor and my community, when I join in dancing or help in tradition ceremonies, I felt proud that I'm able to continue been doing by previous generation. It makes me feel like I'm a part of a rich and meaningful culture. Being part preservation tradition also means stepping up to learn the skill that has same come with it, which is hard than it looks. A bigger challenge I faced was learning a wood mask. Wood carving require a patient precision and a steady hand. Techniques like chiseling, finding details, smoothing rough edges, and maintaining symmetries are not easy to master. My finger arched from holding the stool for so long, and my first wood carving was uneven and awkward. I felt frustrated because the result was not as expected. However, thanks to the guidance and the skill through by the math expert who guide me, I began to understand the technique and the process behind it. I did not give up even though the result was not as perfect. I continued to try and improve myself until I finally managed to complete one wooden mask. This experience was not only taught me to the face of challenge. I'm proud that I kept going even when it was hard. Learning a skill was not wait, finishing that math meant I was just not learning a skill. I was helping to carry a piece of Balinese culture heritage. I had a rare opportunity to visit Pakdewa, a renowned mask maker and dancer from Sukawati. Since the 1960s, he has built an incredible Balinese mask museum that now holds a vast and diverse collection. I was captivated by the range of mask display, from Asian ceremonial masks used in traditional rituals. While I was there, Pakdewa shared an inspiring story about his journey. He began with nothing And through patience and dedication, he created a museum filled with hundreds of masks that each carrying its own story. Pakdewa introduced me to his former teacher, Pak Nangasoma, a mass master, a Balinese mass master. I visited his home and shared my interest in learning the craft. With his guidance and patience, I was able to create my own mask after 3 weeks of practicing and dedication with him. This experience not only opened my eyes to the beauty and the intricacy of Balinese mask art, but also allowed me to learn from a master. I feel very fortunate and grateful for this opportunity. I confirm my commitment. I continue to explore the Balinese art and culture. Next, my next discovery was Kakek Jikambar, an 87 years old mask master. He has been practicing the art of mask making since a young age and has produced truly amazing artwork. I'm very impressed with his skill and dedication with preserving the art of Balinese mask. During the process, he used tools like wooden mallet, fire brush to carve intricate details. When the masks are brought to life in performance, it feels as if they are a living work of art. The fine line and the powerful expression, giving the mask a soul of their own. Kakak Jikambar is known for using a traditional wood called kayu pula, which he has worked with since the beginning of his mask making journey. He explained that pula wood has passed down from Hindu generation culture. He had been carving since the 1940s. In Balinese mythology, a pula wood tree is believed to be the home of ancestral, spiritual, and sacred energies. It is also said to have a supernatural powers to protect against negative force and spiritual distributions. Learning from more expertise artists, boarding insight and knowledge, I was excited to learn from Kakak Jikamar. After 2 weeks of studying and working together, I managed to create one wooden mask under his guidance. These mask artists are extraordinary, have the same goal but use different skill in techniques, method, in the process of making Balinese mask art. Pak Nagasoma has expertise in the technique of forming masks by carving from the back of the face, the right and the left side. Unlike Kakak Jikambar, who start carving from the front of the face, namely the nose, the eyes, the mouth, and the forehead. Every artist has their own unique footprint, a valuable asset in reaching the art world. From delicate brushstroke to bold wood carving, every artist holds his own story and spirit, offering new ways to see and explore these differences. Blending their techniques and insight, I participate. I participate with the skill that I've learned from them, and this opened up opportunity for me to create my unique style of my own mask, one that feels rooted in tradition and alive with my own voice. That same passion for tradition and expression I found in mask carving also influenced my journey in performance. I'm currently working hard to learn my skill in dance with the aim of putting a stunning performance on the Saraswati Day, a god of knowledge. I prepared myself to dance Tari Topeng Tua, an old mass dance, full of meaning and philosophies. I also create a role in Ogo performance in school with my friends and be part as Ogo parade in my village too. This is a symbol of a renewing with my families and my community and my Banjar. In addition to perform myself, I've also found a meaningful sharing this culture journey with others, especially a younger student. Collaborating with grade 4 as an interior performance about Indonesian culture was truly a rewarding experience. From creativity process to the stage of performance, installing a love of tradition, Indonesian dance, and costume in the younger generation isn't just important step to preserve our culture heritage. It was an amazing to explore, to collaborate with theater performance and culture and traditional culture dance with Pakadek Budaya, accompanying children's accompanying children and creating traditional dance not only enrich my culture, but as I move into as I gave the opportunity to install a love for the culture in the younger generation. The dance we just witnessed is called Tanah Dewata, Tenaga Budaya, dan Alam. It's a result of meaningful collaboration journey between Ursina and me with the Kurta Art Ball. For over a month, we trained under the guidance of Ibu Ayu, the incredible dedication founder of Kurta Art Bali. She's not only taught us a dance, movement, and technique, but also installing a deep culture values and philosophy that animate our every steps. For Ibu Ayu, dance is more than just a form of artistic performance. It's a living legacy, a meaningful of connection, generation, and in strengthening rich culture and identity. This experience, this experience was more than just a dance practice. It was a transformation process that enriched our soul and inspired us to continue creating. We believe that art has incredible power as a bridge to convey important message, shape the characters from a younger student. Therefore, we are learning so that more children and generation from Bali and around the world can be can be inspired and involved. It may be a small step, but this is where a big change is born. A moment to treasure, celebrate, and pass on the beauty of a culture to the world. Through this project, I have not only developing my skill in the art of dance, but also reconnecting with something much deeper, my culture, my identity, my history. I'll keep dancing, I'll keep carving, I'll keep sharing, because every performance is a chance to keep to keep Balinese tradition alive. Before I end the session, I would love to say huge thank you for all of us and all the community in this school that teach me since primary, high school, and middle school. And huge thanks to Ibu Penny and all my mentors, Ibu Ayu, and sorry, Ibu Kate, Pak Benjamin, Ibu Penny, all my friends, and Ibu Ayu, and especially my mom that always support me in my highs and my lows. Thank you.